And what's going on, you guys? What's going on, you guys? This is Scotty by Nature TV, Jeremy Speaks TV, Tremel, and Jamar, and we are here for the Chasing panel. As we're here to talk about Chasing Dallas Season 6, Episode 3. As you can see, Carl isn't here tonight, and neither is T. T had to work a little late tonight, and Carl had, I don't think I'm supposed to say that, but Carl is working tonight on something tonight, so he couldn't be here either. So it's the four of us tonight. I hope that's good enough.
You know,
just say he hoeing.
I heard it wasn't too.
But what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing on this rainy night in golf ball size hell? Because that's what the Weather Channel app just said. It is hell.
I'm doing awful.
Why you doing awful?
Because this man done canceled my venue from a video shoot that I had coming up, and now I got to scramble to find another one.
Oh my God, what video shoot?
It's a secret. No, it's not a secret that I'm trying to Beyonce this situation. I'm trying to shoot a visual for every single song that I got. And this is just number 3 right now. And it's not supposed to be this hard because this song is the least played, I feel like, right now. And I was just trying to get this one on out the way, but they just...
It'll be okay, honey.
It's okay. I'm going to have to change my whole concept. I think I'm going for a 70s vibe for this one anyway. So, I'm actually not even going to do the video for that song. I'm changing the song too. So I'm doing a different video for a whole different
You got a lot of ideas up in there going on.
You know, I do, and it's all going to work. It's going to work.
Hey yo, Hyena's in the comment section like going crazy.
Crazy about what?
Read what she said tonight forecasted.
She said tonight's forecast is clouded with a chance of crack and 98% chance of homelessness and shame.
You know,
so you didn't have to just read it like. Jeremy, you gotta give it a dramatic reading. You gotta give it a dramatic reading.
I'm just saying.
I'm crying. That's funny.
We didn't say it nothing yet. Y'all already half the fool.
Jeremy, what you been up to?
Shit, working, trying to stay alive, trying to make sure I keep my job. Because these terrorists fucking the bitch life up. I didn't think.
Oh yeah, make sure y'all get y'all Temu. Get your Temu and your shit.
Oh shit. Well, it's back to the stores then.
Respectfully, so I'm on 2 lives. What does that mean?
I guess he's watching 2 lives
He's watching this one and the after
in
show.
the after show.
Okay. I was like, what? Like, what's going on?
And Nicki Minaj created the earth and ate that child. What the hell did that come from?
Sure, Jan.
I was supposed to been drinking tonight, but I totally forgot to go to the store.
Y'all know what videos I've been watching a lot lately?
What
Since we're
video?
talking about like the earth. I've been watching a lot of those like spiritualists using like dowsing chains or dowsing sticks, and I guess like getting answers and stuff like that from their spiritual, like, you know, spiritual guides. And it's really, really interesting. You know, like it really begs the fact that like is most of the things that we believe in the construct that we created ourselves, and then we have to abide by that in the afterlife. That shit was crazy. I'm sorry.
But it's okay. I mean, I ain't judging because I was Googling some weird shit earlier today. Like I Googled some shit earlier today. Said, why does it feel good when after ejaculation? That's what I Googled today.
That's not really weird. It's more so slutty, but you know.
I just wanted to know.
I just never inquired about it. I just kind of went with it.
I just wanted to know. I mean,
what do you feel after you ejaculate?
What I feel?
Yeah.
Where are we? What is happening?
Okay, so I feel a sense of relief.
Oh.
I feel a sense of relief.
Relief from what?
I don't know. I just feel great after it happens, and sometimes I don't even feel like I just relax after I do.
You slut.
You know, like y'all, like just nasty.
This is a Christian household.
And mannish.
What's a Christian household? Baby, bye. Anyway.
What the fuck you trying to say, B?
Listen, y'all ask how it feels, and I just told y'all, but everyone up here should know how it feels, because everybody does it.
I don't know if I feel necessarily relieved.
You don't?
Well, maybe for like 2 seconds, and then I look down and see all that mess, and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, you don't?
So it's a lot. So you saying it'd be a lot of it?
Yes.
Same here.
Y'all hear that, men and women, it'd be a lot of it down there.
It'd be lots of it everywhere. The cleanup is annoying.
It is.
Save me.
I remember one time I got it in my own eye. I was like, I didn't understand the burn until I experienced that. I was like, wow, this shit hurt.
It hurt.
Oh my goodness!
For some reason I thought it was like it wouldn't really feel like anything if it went in your eye.
Yeah,
kind of like tears.
That's too different.
Like tears don't.
A little bit saltier than tears.
That's too different.
You know, tears don't really burn your eyes when you like. So
that's because they made that. That's by design. That's a whole different area of the body.
A whole different ballgame. whole different ballgame. But
different
anyway,
rules.
This is my fault, y'all. I'm the one who brought this up.
The
But
secretions from your eyeballs is different from the secretions from them nuts. Different consistency.
However, though, we're about to go ahead. Y'all listen, this is the Chasing Panel. We do quirky shit like this. You better be glad Carl not here.
Oh, baby, we would have been on a tangent for another 10 minutes.
That's his favorite subject.
Yes, favorite subject. That's what this whole album is about. Go pick that up, by the way.
Okay.
We still trying to figure out where that lollipop coming from.
From between his knees.
He'll tell you shit.
Every time I ask, I don't never get an answer.
He said from his booty hole. You call him the lollipop gang.
There's no mystery. There's no ominous, greater meaning. It's his ass.
That's
understood.
True. Anyhow, but we're gonna go ahead and get into what y'all came here to see, and that is us talking about chasing Dallas, okay? And we're already 172 people in 10 minutes. Thank you guys already. We should be getting After Dark soon. I think it's time for us to bring them back because we've only done 3 and they were fun when we were doing them. So yes, we should be doing one soon.
If we do it, I think we should invite Bonnie Scotch back.
I believe that too.
Yeah, a lot of people want to see her again.
Yeah, she'll be good for that type of talk.
Yeah.
You know. So we're gonna go ahead and pick up where we left off from last week. And last week was Jet and Sean in the confrontation that they were having about the text, about the color copies of the text. And they was dragging Tedley, and they talked about Mother and Chloe as well. Who wants to start?
Can somebody explain a little bit, like, because I couldn't understand like how we were getting Mother and stuff and Chloe. So what exactly was said again?
I honestly I can't even remember how we got into Mother and Chloe either, because I'm like, wow.
I think okay, so you're gonna say if you remember.
I was gonna say that I just remember Sean saying that since Mother wants to run back some information, he said a certain something about Chloe that was, I'm not going to repeat it because, you know, that's just.
Well, it was already on camera. What did he say? Can somebody repeat it?
I'm not repeating that shit.
What he said that Chloe's lower region was exposed. Okay. And so a lot of people was noticing in the comments that Sean really kind of like really pivoted and really, you know, kind of got out of that situation real fast. But we haven't really forgotten how he was trying to come at you like, why are you, as my friend, trying to encourage somebody that you know don't like me to come on to the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like
we ain't forgot about that.
What Jet did in the scene.
Well, baby, because he started talking about Tedley and got distracted.
Watching this scene, like a few things, like, you know, stood out to me. Like, I don't know if Jeff, what's his name? Jeff. If Jeff is dumb, stupid, or easily gullible, or slightly calculated. I can't really tell, because to me, Sean didn't give you any type of reasonable answer for what he did. So it was just weird to me how by the end of the conversation, we high-fiving and we're saying like, well, I'm so glad I came to the source. Bitch, you came to the source and the source laughed in your face. Like, girl, what are you talking about? The source didn't give you a motherfucking answer.
What the source did was deflect. That's
exactly. and once again, like it's so fucking weird to me. And I don't care what nobody has to say. It's weird that bitches just be trying to go out of their way to drag Tedley.
I didn't understand what the Tedley thing was all about. I didn't understand that. I feel like people bring Tedley up because I think that they feel that he's an easy read, and
that's exactly what I was saying last year.
And sometimes Tedley does bring it upon himself, but at the same time, it's like, okay, it just comes across like y'all just picking at anything dealing with Tedley.
The only one that got me by surprise was Lamont. Sean was bringing up Tedley's certificate last year, so that shouldn't come as a surprise. Jeff and Tedley were shading each other, you know, in the whole meet the cast thing about Airbnb cast.
We don't get to Lamont.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get there. But he was the only one that kind of was like dragging. I'm like, baby, she right there in the scene with you. This supposed to be your friend. You cut the hand. You reading her? That's crazy.
Go ahead, Troy.
So what I would like to say about Jeff in this particular moment, I'm going to say that she is calculated, like Jeremy said, because he is very much aware in this filming situation that Sean is just a friend of the show and she ain't going to be around that long. So she's probably like, girl, I'm just having this scene for real to talk about Donnie. But girl, you really are small fish and I got bigger fish to fry, honey, because you are not even a part of this cast. So you're not nobody that I actually should be even arguing with because this will go nowhere.
Well,
Yeah, it's like Sean is very
Expendable at this particular time.
and pathetic.
I didn't say that.
I added that on myself. It's just weird. Like I've really never seen it for Sean on the show. Not saying that he's not good television or whatever bitches like to say, but to me, him as a person on the show, he's not a friend. He's not trustworthy. The bitch be lying. He just be making up shit. It really doesn't make sense to me how on the first episode you were supposed to be friends with Mother, and then like on this episode you're taking like digs and trying to throw them under the bus, because at the end of the day Mother came with what Donnie said. It ain't like you told Mother that and Mother went and just told Jet Jeff. He was just relaying the scene that Jet Jeff was not there for, that had to do with him. So it would be strange if he did not communicate that. Nobody told your ass to go into other people's motherfucking DMs trying to be a motherfucking producer and like, you know, bring people to the show who got shit to build when you ain't even build shit that we really seen on the show that's tangible. You know what I'm saying? And then let's also talk about the whole you mentioning Chloe thing. It's weird to me how you can sit with somebody and kiki about a topic, or, you know, be there and not say anything at the time, but then go on to like tell somebody when you have a problem with them and then act like, oh, and don't forget he said this. Like, but you was right there when he said it. What the fuck did you say?
mm-hmm.
Questions that need answers.
And then on top of that, I need to hear from Mother how legitimate the shit that Sean is saying is, because like I don't trust anything that man says. Let Sean tell it. This nigga is a fashionista, fashion blogger, scent maker. Meanwhile, in reality, they say he working at 7-Eleven. I can't keep up.
Oh, Jeremy.
Oh, why art thou pissed?
You know,
these
Actually, it's a bacon McDouble. I will accept this
Oh
payment.
my God. Listen, there is nothing wrong with working at a gas station. I just be taken back. Like every time we talk about Sean, Jeremy has a different gas station for him to work at. 7-Eleven.
Done worked at every franchise of every major one. He was at the BP, he was at the Sit Go, he was at the racetrack.
They somebody said Wawa too. Like I'm like, God damn. Like
now where the hell those at? I've seen one of them once.
Wawa is in like Virginia and Maryland and shit like that. Like that's my heard.
Got Wawa up in Philly, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's all on the East Coast, Chaz, on the East Coast. But but Jet Jeff, in my opinion, in this scene, it gave a whole lot of deflection. Like Jet Jeff, I think Jet Jeff let Sean off a little bit too easy for me. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm a person who really don't have a problem with Sean being on this show, but I do think that, just like somebody else says, he engulfs himself in a whole lot of drama and expect for people to take him seriously when it comes down to his endeavors. You know what I'm saying? So
the deflection,
Disgrace.
Evil as plain as the scar on his face.
So
it's just like, and then, like,
For shame.
and just one more thing, like it's kind of weird how you bitches want to click your pussies together like Lego pieces in the name of Tedley. Like you bitches hate each other, but we all collectively we just hate Tedley. We really hate that bitch.
Wait a minute.
you say click
just
your pussies together like Lego blocks
together like
against
Lego
Teddy.
blocks.
Yes,
They got together and did a little seance to talk shit about Ted.
it was so after it's like we really need to start talking about that toupee wearing bitch. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I
How the
don't
fuck
even
did
think Tedley was even really a part of this episode like that.
He wasn't.
He was.
He sat there and just was getting his hair cut. That's it. And they were just reading her for film.
Listening to that man talk about him smashing all them peoples.
Meanwhile, Ted Lee is sitting on his couch in the dark, just anytime Ted Lee is not on camera, I just imagine Ted Lee just sitting in his living room, just in the dark, just staring at blank space.
I just be trying to understand why they hate him so much. Like, I get that.
It's his choice of haircut. I think it's really because I saw somebody in the comments say his hair really pisses me off, and I was just like,
if it ain't the hair that pisses him off, it's the eyebrows.
they said he's not ugly. It's just too much spray. I was like,
yeah.
The comments tonight were ridiculous.
You know,
They
like
were.
maybe we should take the Beijing color from jet black to onyx. You know.
It's like a light charcoal will do.
Yes.
Won't that make him look ashy?
A little dusted.
A little bit.
I don't know.
Take some of the shine away from that face and them lips.
I mean, I'd rather that than him looking like one of them characters from American Dad.
Which one?
Roger.
Like by the hair, I would say what's his name?
What, Stan?
Yes.
Well, at least he's the main character. At least you are the American Dad.
Yes. All right, we can move on.
Okay, so now we go to Donnie. Now, Donnie is shooting a video for his song I Don't Like, and in the midst of that whole thing, we find out that he's a scripper.
Who in the fuck? Where y'all bitches at? Who the fuck is making Donnie take his clothes off? Which one of you bitches is doing it? I want to know. I want to know where you bitches at. I was like, now what the fuck is Donnie stripping at? I was like, is it in the psych ward?
Did y'all like the song?
You know what?
Did y'all like the song though?
I thought the song was cool. It was just a chorus. I don't like your clothes. I don't like your nose. Like I don't really know.
It was bopping. I was like, oh.
And
Go ahead.
Right as I was getting into the song, in comes his friend Brandon in a 2T Tyler set outfit. I was like, now it's okay to go up a size, sis.
Oh Lord.
Listen, I don't know what kind of direction was given for this man to have this conversation with Donnie, but he looked like he didn't know why he was there. He's like, so you want me to be in your video? He was like, yeah. And he was like, sure. So, are you still stripping? I'm like, wait, what?
What?
And then somebody was coming saying he had the candy syndrome because of the way he was talking with his hands. Like he was like,
This was just one of my favorite scenes of the episode. From the comments to us finding out that he strips, to the skeleton in the wheelchair or the chair, him dancing by the pole. It was hilarious.
The man with the man in the wheel, the skeleton in the wheelchair supposed to be like his unalived sugar daddy or something.
Is that not he's supposed to represent the client? Is he
like Splendor Daddy from Christmas Past? I don't know.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
And then when the friends started to dance along the wall, I was like, yes, girl, give us absolutely nothing. You do that, sis.
He was a paid actor in the back.
He was in the back doing his like video vixen dances, like.
Yeah, he was serving face though.
I was like, shit. I was like, based on the dance move, he needs to be a part of 4RDL. Ain't that what it's called?
4R? No.
RD4L?
RD4. What did you say? MDR?
Portal.
Yeah, would you say R2D2?
Something like that.
You might as well have.
Arbitration.
All I know is that you had me hollering when you sat there in them comments and said, "Where is he dancing at a psych ward?" That shit had me.
When the damn skeleton came up, because I was confused.
I was like, do they make strippers take psych evals? Do the strippers have to take a psych evaluation test?
I have not laughed at an episode of Chasing anything in a long time like this.
I
That was
laughed every
so.
single morsel of that damn episode.
I wasn't laughing. I was mortified. I was like, what is this?
I couldn't believe it. It was so. Oh yeah. Okay.
I thought he was gonna break his own neck. He was jerking it so damn hard. I was like, what?
How was he doing it?
He was like, ah. He's like, ah.
Now he do be doing that confessional. You do be
He like,
whipping real hard in that confessional.
He do.
He's everybody's favorite. I'm like, girl.
Ooh, that was a cute little whip.
It was, Jamar.
You like that? Oh my earphone fell out.
I know the way he was knocking their head around.
Okay,
Somebody says, what's she say in the comments? He strips for crack pipe.
No, you know you didn't have to read that.
I did. It was funny. I'm sorry. But we can move on. We can move on to the next one. The next one is Kelly and Chloe. Kelly is doing Chloe's hair. Kelly discussed her relationship with her guy and how he accepted her for transitioning. Chloe talks about the unaliving of her boyfriend. She admits to being an escort, and then Kelly invited Rachel and her 27 piece over. And Chloe was like, yeah, she need to keep it cute. Okay.
Kelly, you're messy, and I love it.
I have a problematic question that I want to pose to the group.
Go ahead, pose.
Who y'all think won that fight, though?
Rachel.
Based on the the level of street life, nicks, carpet wounds, and stab bullet wounds and shit. I'm gonna assume Chloe.
I'm gonna have to. I think that Rachel put up a great fight. However, she was not victorious. I think she overcame that battle, though.
I feel like Rachel did lose because she did walk up in the room real demure, real ladylike.
Yeah, I feel like she's more soft, and I mean, this could be, just an appearance, but she's more soft.
Chloe would be the main ones that got hands.
But Chloe said that originally that Rachel had called her out to come fight, and she put her shoes on, snatched her wig off, and went over there and got busy. And so the next time that they are seeing each other, now you quiet and a little bit on mute. So you probably just was like, girl, I took that little piece of an L, but you will never get me again. I called you out the first time, but I'm going to let you stay where you at. We could be in the same room, but girl, you kind of jostled my 27 piece and turned it into a 16.
Yes, and then the thing about it is, bitches who always lose the fight are always the ones who would never want to be friends again after fighting. The bitches that lose the fight be like, I don't friend people I fought because you lost.
Yeah, because Chloe was like, girl, it can be whatever.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, when I got the fight with that boy, he turned me everywhere but loose. We weren't friends, but we cool though. What's up, bruh?
Now, the only thing with Chloe, specifically in her confessionals, is like she talks so fast and so low. Like I have to really focus this because I will miss it. I was like, man, I need subtitles. She's so quick. I call this, hey Jet.
Hey Jet.
But she seemed like one of the girls I would hang out with in real life. She's a good time, I bet.
Ooh, all the girls in here tonight.
Hey Tedley.
Now, to be fair, now I like Chloe. I love Chloe. Chloe seems like a cool chick. She seems real down to earth. She seems very honest and straightforward about her life, what she does, and I respect bitches like that. I mean, hey, like damn, I'm in the middle of a motherfucking review. Damn, I'm like,
I thought you did speak. That's what I was saying.
I put up the piece on shit. I'm in the middle of talking. But
I'm hollering.
But what I was about to say was that, Chloe, I love you, but baby, these wigs.
She says she's working on it.
Kelly, I rebuke you and all the righteousness that Christ giveth, because you knew damn well you was not doing a motherfucking thing to them baby hair. He was sitting there the whole scene, combing and doing whatever it was to them baby hairs. Kelly got up from the chair, y'all. Looked like she just rolled out of bed. I was like, what the fuck was you doing with the baby hairs at this point?
You know where it's fine because we were just so focused on how messy she was in this season.
Yeah, Kelly was messy, baby. Kelly was my kind of messy though.
Yes,
Good
Kelly.
mess.
Kelly seemed cool. Kelly seemed like the type that you can sit down, watch baddies, and now that's TV and smoke.
I definitely believe she watched baddies. She gives baddies and she listens to Glorilla and Sexy Red. I know it.
Yeah, I like her. You gotta have some people in there that's kind of borderline messy. And I really feel like she hit the nail on the head to like in that scene without really getting herself in hot water. But it was just weird how she was trying to phrase it when they both came face to face. Like she was like, yeah, because at the end of the day, bad bitches, we just gotta hang out. Like I was like, girl, it's not really giving that. Before y'all call yourselves collectively bad bitches, I'ma really need you to do Chloe's baby hairs. Like we really gotta fix the baby hairs.
Not just baby hairs.
The baby and the wigs.
The whole wig.
Where do we get these wigs from, y'all? Are they personally made?
Somebody made them and they didn't do a good job for it. At least she knows.
They probably were made very nicely, but after many, many wearings and probably through a few fights, they probably, just don't.
They don't do it no more.
Child.
Yeah, they don't do them no more, honey.
No, Jeremy, they were.
But I did like seeing the trans girls all together and just hanging out. Just showing because I think we haven't seen too many like groups of trans women on like Chasing Reality, like more than two.
The only time we got to see something like that was on that last season of Chasing Atlanta when they had that whole therapy session with all the trans girls.
Oh yeah, right.
Tony and Kendra and Berlin, and Seven. That's the only time we got to see it, something like that, and that was a good scene.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it for Lil Kendra though, because when everybody was talking about how they was having problems with relationships, and Lil Kendra was the only one who said, "Well, I always had a man."
Kendra just be at the table with her hands like this. She be like, "Shit."
I always.
The way I could watch Kendra just say anything. She could read the phone book, and I would be so entertained.
Not read the phone book, bitch.
The way that she says words is just so entertaining to me.
Listen, you've been fucking him, huh? You've been fucking him.
Oliver's fighting.
Oliver's fighting.
Oliver's fighting. That bitch was taking down that little power. Was that a Gatorade?
It looked like a Gatorade. That's what it looked like. Oliver is fighting.
Her tongue was red. Her eyes were wide open. She was tired.
But when I do it, it's a problem.
Though.
Well, Kendra, that's because you be throwing chairs and shit. You be trying to break windows and fight the whole fucking establishment. That's why.
You got a whole lot of guts to come and sit in my motherfucking face and think you gonna play with me,
bitch. Dark Barbie, activate.
This is a Black Barbie, activate.
I live for that.
This was Tremel's favorite part in that scene when Dominique said, "I still don't care."
Smoke your cigarette. Smoke your cigarette.
And then she
Move
said,
on.
I'm finna hit him. Oh my goodness. But let's go ahead and get to the next scene. So the next scene was, okay, I think this is the scene y'all been wanting to talk about. Lamont and Ted Lee. Now, Lamont cut Ted Lee hair. He says that he wanted Ted Lee to look at a property, but then he changed his mind like Keisha Cole. Then Lamont said he don't really fit in, which I kind of see why he don't. Ted Lee says that he wants to inspire the girls, but the girls want to be like their own baddies. We keep getting this baddies.
That's true. That's true. They do want to be on baddies.
Lamont feels like no one is chasing more than he is. Okay. Lamont said that he's with a woman and he has 2 kids and he's bi. And sometimes him and his woman have playmates in the bed. Now I don't know if the playmates is a man or a woman, but
It's
they
probably both.
They
okay.
cycle them out.
Child, the stag couple on Twitter.
Send it
My
to me.
God.
I want to see.
The stag couple, that sex life.
Well, send it to me. I want to know what their sex life is like.
I want to know too, honey.
Yeah,
But one thing about it, I want to be completely understanding and making sure that bisexual people are, visible and they're well respected, because a lot of times I do feel that bisexual people are, discriminated against in our own community. However,
I knew it.
I find a problem with you saying that like you don't fit in and like this whole thing about you been dating a woman for 4 years. And I was like, well, when the fuck was you in a relationship with Robert?
That's a good question.
When the fuck did that happen? And why didn't you mention that? You didn't so you just telling me this whole for the last 4 years, you ain't fuck with no niggas in a relationship and you only been with this woman, even though that you on a person show who you used to be in a relationship with. How the fuck did that work? You mentioned all the fucking women, but you didn't mention any of the niggas that you fucked with. You didn't you didn't even have to mention a name. You just made it seem like as for the last 4 years, I've only been with women. With men or whatever sprinkled in our relationship, but you was in a whole relationship with Robert.
Well, Robert did not want him to mention that, as he said multiple times.
He said, "Leave me out of it."
I don't give a mammy fuck what Robert Ray.
Not a mammy fuck. What the fuck?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Robert said, "Mind your business, bitch."
No, because at the end of the day, bitches coming on the show. At the end of the day,
Robert said that they got to end.
Want to come on the show, not giving their motherfucking life, not talking about their love lives, just hiding shit, just being. We want to know what y'all doing. You
Robert coming on? No, I'm not on the show.
You're coming on. I'm not talking about Robert, but he's a part of this man's backstory, and he's on the show, so it is what it is. You can't come onto the show, tell us only a piece of information that is coming across to me as a lie. Because it's not like you was in a relationship with this man. You have not been with a woman for the last 4 years.
The way that I feel like he chose to address it was in the confessional. He was like, men ain't shit, and I tried to date and I just didn't like it, so I'm gonna go over here to the women. And then a lot of people didn't really like that because it gave, like a little bit of self-hating gay. And we, like you said, we want to give, bi people, we want to make sure that they are not being erased, they're relevant, we see them. But sometimes they do kind of give off that, they're better than, because they can go back and forth sometimes, and it rubs people the wrong way. And I think he can
nigga, at the end of the day, half of the bitches on the cast got real kids, so you ain't the only one fucking pussy in this bitch. So what you talking about?
Apparently not. Half of them be dipping in the pool. I'm like, oh.
But how do they give like they're better than, though? I never received that vibe from bi men at all.
Oh, I see. I've heard it quite a bit. Mostly men. I don't see it as much from the women, though.
Because most of the time when it comes down to bi men, I personally feel like bi men are looked down upon a lot of the times, especially by people that's, by gay guys. Like sometimes when a man say that they're bi, you ain't bi. They like to make it sound like they're not.
It's definitely like that. It's definitely like that.
But some of them be like, oh, I'm gay, but I'm not as gay as you.
But gay people,
that's what I see. That's what I.
I mean, bitch, I'm not as gay as you.
But see, you don't.
There are levels of gay.
You're not as gay as who?
Jamar.
The only thing that's different. I mean, the only time I really feel like Jamar will be gayer than you is when he's in drag. Outside of that, I really
I'm not as gay as he is.
But he only in drag probably like once or twice a year out of the other 364 days out of the year.
He agrees with that.
So
there are levels of gay.
You know, you have the soprano gay like Scotty.
Soprano.
Soprano game.
Yeah.
What's the soprano
That's
gay?
the highest level, ain't it?
Well, that's
What do
Not
you
a
mean
baritone
by
gay, you
soprano
know.
gay, bitch?
does that make him a top?
You're not a
Yeah.
he's the top of the gays.
Yeah, the top of the gays.
What the fuck does that mean?
But where
Top
am
of the
I
gay.
at?
You the gayest.
I'm the gayest.
Yeah, he said you the gayest, you the soprano gay. I
Oh,
feel like me
wow.
personally, if there are levels, I am a tenor gay.
I feel like I'm a good alto gay.
Yeah.
Not me being soprano. Oh my goodness.
I can go with the soprano and tenor, you know, move in between.
Because Jeremy, to be fair, you give me like you'll wear lace panties, you know.
Oh,
For
not
the
lace
time.
panties.
Mhm.
No, I won't wear lace panties, but but you know, I have worn, you know, a thong and some fishnet bodysuits.
I know you
that,
have.
Gayer than me. Gayer than me. I would
I'm
never.
not gay than you. I'm freaky.
I'm freakier than you. Now I know there are freakiness levels now.
It be a whole fucking truck driving niggas wearing like, you know, wearing thongs and like all types of shit. So I like that don't to me make you the gayest.
I'm
Shit,
just
people
not
like shit.
cool.
People like you to wear shit that they can rip off. You know, you gotta
Or just
appease,
slide up in between.
yeah, you gotta appease the people. You know, I'm the people's choice.
Oh, you are, huh? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, the people's choice.
I go commando.
And I heard in Atlanta that gives you swamp ass. Is that true?
I don't know, smell it. Let's see.
Okay, so
You are
This
stupid bitch.
is Christian.
well, I don't know if you'll call it like a fishnet. It's more so a mesh material.
My.
Like, it's more so mesh.
Was it black?
I like to wear a lot of male lingerie. I don't go into the women's section, but
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you went to the
lingerie.
women's section.
like
thought
I have a slingshot I like to wear. You know,
Is it just like one of them it's just like a little strip that goes across your one booty cheek and it
No.
holds on to the one booty cheek?
no, it's the thing that look like the suspenders that go into like a G string, then meet back
up
up.
the crack. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that-
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
an elongated thong.
Mm-hmm. Over both of the shoulders.
Yeah, the overall thong.
Bitches
Oh.
really love that.
It's the fact that he said, I'm a soprano gay. I'm a soprano gay that look like I sell drugs.
And I remember one time I left my underwear at a Link's house, and like they told me thank you because they were able to like, you know, to sniff it for like a few days.
It was getting the crotch parts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Smells like you know, cocoa butter and
And musk.
yeah, musk. Tuscan, you know, Tuscan musk.
Tuscan musk.
Oh my God.
They call that elephant tooth.
We are moving further and further away from God's life.
I
my
actually
God.
got a tooth, tiger cat.
I'm so tired.
What scene were we at?
I'm going back. I'm going because we was at the Le Mans scene. I think we said enough.
Oh
about
yeah,
this.
wait, no.
But he is kind of fine now. I ain't gonna hold the Le Mans is kind of fine. I just want to say that. That's it.
Like, I have to say a couple more things. Like, Tedley, at this point, bitch, you need to get in the corner, take off your earrings, and just windmill on the whole cast. Because, bitch, you've been getting jumped for two seasons straight.
Well,
Ain't you tired?
He in the chat and I think he willing to come up by the end of this live. So hopefully you get to ask, you know, you get
because at the end of the day, Tedley just.
I want to ask, did he really cut your hair? Because it looked like he was just finishing up. I would have loved to have seen the scene where you walked in where your hair wasn't done, and then I want to see the finished product.
And then he does this thing like you talking about you wanna get your own like space but Tedley ain't got no license. I was like, sir, do you even have a business loan? Do you even have the money for this? Why you like? Why do y'all continuously do this? Like y'all be trying to drag bitches, you know, in their accolades or accomplishments and shit like that, and y'all ain't got shit y'all damn self. Not saying that you being a barber is not you achieving something, but to sit here and like call somebody, you know, fraudulent once again. Talking about fraudulent activity in somebody's business practices is fucking crazy. If this whole show is about business, you literally are assassinating all of the shit I'm working for.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know damn well you ain't got the money either way if I was selling your ass a fraudulent motherfucking home or a business property. Bitch, you couldn't afford either one. At the end of the day, beautiful gowns, you know, handsome man. I'm bored.
He is a handsome man. He's so nice.
But handsome don't mean you entertaining, nigga. You could be handsome on Instagram. I'm not moved at
And
all.
he is handsome on Instagram. Well, I found him on Facebook. I didn't follow him though.
Not you find him on Facebook, Chad.
Yeah, he just popped up, you know.
Child, I just go find it on the iPod.
I'm like,
Oh,
Lamont,
goodness.
baby, you and your girlfriend put them kids to bed, honey. I'll be your playmate.
Ooh, okay, bitch.
You slut.
The next thing is Mother and Glenn. I thought this was a pretty. I think they make a good team. They meet up at the fabric store.
Jeremy, what did you say about them?
What?
You said something about them in them comments. I saw what you said.
What did I say?
You said something about some lists.
Oh, bitch, you know what I said. You just want me to repeat.
Oh,
it.
you
That's
said
what it is.
you said when the lists match, you know they
You know the friendship is real. It me like
What?
look. I had a friend who also had intense ADHD, and he would, you know, sometimes stutter too. You know, we sometimes a bit like we just waiting for the conversation to move forward.
I thought it was Porky Pig in the whole situation.
Yes, and
Yo.
you know we was cool as fuck. You know, at the end of the day, so when y'all can really, you know, link like that, you know, I think that's a real friendship. You know, hey.
Well, Glenn.
Now, once again, I'm still trying to figure out this whole fashion line and the looks of the fashion that Mother is trying to give us. I just want to know what occasion we will wear these outfits, because, like, you know, I already said that Mother's outfits really confuse me because I can't tell if we going to a tea party or we going to the like what they call it, the Bulldogs.
What's wrong with the Bulldogs?
Now, what does the Bulldogs
Come
look
to the
like?
Bulldogs when you was down there.
I don't know. I just don't feel like we will wear. You know, we will wear.
I don't remember him.
Like
going.
it's like half of it. You know, half of the outfit to me be looking like Queen Elizabeth, and then the other half be looking like Future.
That was Josiah that went. Tramiel. Jeremy didn't go.
Which part is the Queen Elizabeth?
Y'all remember on the last episode that he had with the pink powder, you know, little church blouse with the
Yeah,
like with,
I remember
the fishnet, with a mesh top underneath.
I remember that.
I'm saying, like, are you like y'all got to get the references? The references.
I thought you were saying they gave like Queen Elizabeth in this scene or like in the confessional.
No, I was saying the style of clothes that he wears, the style that he puts together is always like half of the Queen Bridgerton, and you know the ghetto.
Not
the wings for
Bridgetto.
Bridgerton be teen now. They be dressed up in Bridgerton, no shit.
Not
Like
somebody saying
Bridgetto.
mother. look like
Bridgetto.
Somebody said mother look like
Bridgetto.
Unviv now. That
Bridgetto.
got me tickled. That got me tickled saying he look like Unviv now. They saying somebody in the comments said mother look like Unviv.
The chocolate one or
which one?
I don't know which one they talking about.
Which one?
I don't know which one.
That's a shame.
Not y'all looking at what's the couple's at. It's literally the stag couple, like STAG couple.
My Lord.
The stag couple.
But I didn't know mother said Glenn was a fashion girly too. I'm trying to see when he was a fashion girly, but
it by fashion girly, he means like Walmart, you know, thrift shopping, I guess.
Wow.
There ain't nothing more with the little Walmart lean dingeries. And them steel toe waterproof boots.
And Mother also stated that he's having a vision board party with Tetley coming up, and he wants everybody to come. And Glenn was still thrown off by Zesty and the whole, what is it?
Smoking around hookah thing.
The hookah shit, which but they make a good little duo. They make a good auntie duo. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like Nene and Cynthia.
Yeah, I could give you that. And Jayla and Zesty is in the next scene, and Jayla giving like she was going to lunch with her niece too. Like she's an auntie. Auntie Jayla going to niece, going there with her niece.
Shit, that's the one that looked like Aunt Viv to me.
She has the energy, the aura of Aunt Viv.
Well, you said Loretta Devine last week.
She looked like a lot of older black actresses.
Any mama black actress.
You trying to say she looked like Loretta Devine?
He definitely said that.
like nah, like y'all know who they really look like. Sorry, who she really looks like. They look like the mom from not Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. It's the mom from the Johnson's Family Vacation. The mama, the grandmama from Johnson's Family Vacation. I'm about to pull it.
That's the one that Bow Wow and Solange was doing. Is that the same movie?
What that was?
That's the only people I remember from that. Is them two.
I'm about to pull it up right now and share the screen. Y'all gonna see exactly who I'm talking about.
Okay.
But everybody was so focused on the fact that Zesty
Aloma right.
Zesty had his outfit in the scene was black, and the outfit in the confessional was red. It was the exact same outfit.
Yeah,
is that what that was?
Yeah,
I thought there was something off about
it. It was the same thing.
I was like, wait a minute now. How many of these do you have?
I got the whole set. I got it in every color.
Now, if she wanted to be funny, she could have every time it went to the confessional, it would have been a different color. You would have bought 5 to the confessional and just been switch it out every time they That would have been cute, but it was
like, all right, say one phrase. Now change this and put that on.
Honestly, that would have been camp. I would be here for that.
Oh, let me see.
But we learned that Zesty is his name. He has a you know what? Shut up.
Is this not Jayla?
You know what? I'm not.
I'm trying to get.
Does that not look like Jayla?
I have no opinion.
I'm about to walk out on y'all just like they did on Kenya when she did that thing to bread. I'm about to walk out.
Okay, you about to be Kelly?
I'm about to be Kelly.
Does not look like Jayla.
I have absolutely no opinion on that particular matter. I have no opinion.
I have no words.
Ain't nothing wrong with Loma Wright.
Why this photo?
That's my girl though.
Does she have any other photographs?
That is my girl.
Because you know what the fuck you was doing when you chose that photo.
Jeremy, go to hell. That's just all there is to that.
You take that down right now,
young man. The first thing that was on Google Images, I need to know.
You need to take that down right now, young man.
But did I lie though?
Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
Oh Lord, you done made. Oh God, you done tickled the shit out of me.
Further and further away from God's life.
And that's the woman that was on. That was the woman that was on the game, not the game, on The Brothers. She was Bill Bellamy mom on The Brothers.
And she was a preacher on Deliver Us from Evil.
She was, but see now I'm finna be thinking about her now, because for a long time since you said that she looked like Loretta Devine, every time I would see Jayla on my screen, all I could hear is, "I hope he's not watching me walk away."
And she just walking stank as hell. Just added as much stank as she could muster. I said, Loretta, bye. Goodbye, good night, ma'am.
Y'all know she was the original L'Oreal.
And what, Dream Girl?
Stay out of this, Loretta. This between Dina and me.
Yeah.
It's all right, Jimmy. You know, she was in the movie. She was singing to Jimmy when he passed away.
Okay. Jimmy.
Pharrell loves Jimmy. Pharrell loves Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Pharrell loves Jimmy. It's true. But Laurel and Jimmy are through. I got a show.
I got a show to do, baby.
Don't you remember,
baby?
Then Beyonce asks, America.
That is what
Y'all
I
are
wish I could
stupid.
experience for the
I love
first
you
time
too.
again.
She said, I love you, baby. Curtis, this one's for you.
We are family.
Like a giant tree, branching out toward the sky. We are
She was like, Curtis, this is the song that we wrote when we were fucking behind Effie's back.
Don't you remember, baby?
Don't you remember, baby?
Don't you remember, baby?
want all my love and my devotion.
Devotion.
Let me ask
You
y'all.
want my
Let me ask y'all.
love
Let me
so.
ask y'all.
If you're asking who had the best version of that song, is Beyonce.
No, I
Beyonce
wasn't asking
definitely.
that. Somebody said that Glenn reminds them of Lunel.
Who?
Lunel, the comedian Lunel.
Who reminds them of Lunel?
Oh no!
Glenn does.
No.
Wow! Why?
Not Lunel.
May I ask why?
I don't know.
Who said
Like,
that? Who said that?
I thought he looked
Somebody
like Mo.
sent that to my
I
phone.
thought Glenn kind of
Oh, I
favored
can already
Mo.
see who it is, and you're going to hell right along.
I thought Mo kind of looked like not Mo, but I thought Glenn kind of looked like Mo from Smart Guy.
I can see that.
Like, what's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother name?
Yeah, I could. Is it?
He was the hood nigga on Baby Boy.
He's a smart guy. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Smart guy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you. I can see that, Jeremy. But did Zesty say he be topping?
He said if a woman, he used to bang down the lady folk. And he
what
would
Glenn
still
said?
bang down the lady folk.
That's
Zesty,
what
no, that's what
Zesty
Zesty said. He
Zesty-
said,
Oh, I was
"Bitch
about to
better
say,
than
not
me, bitch. I got
Glenn.
a top
He
her. I
said,
gotta
yeah.
have it." I said,
If he find a girl that's better than him, he got a topper.
I mean, well, if Zesty topped somebody, shit, Glenn could too.
But like, let's be clear here. I was looking at Zesty's face. That man is handsome.
He is.
If he was to cut that mullet and put on some Dickies, he'll be able to bag half of the niggas in Atlanta.
"Why Dickie specifically?"
Because the girls out there love when you look butch and trading like you probably got a family and kids at home.
That's
He do.
about,
Do
that's
he
about
do?
right.
Oh, he got children, or is that the
I'm
other one?
That's
No,
the
that's
other one.
the other one.
Ah.
But
Yeah,
they both died into the pool.
that's evil Jet Jeff. He's the one that got the kids.
Yeah, big pun.
This one is sassy Jet Jeff. You know.
Oh, so they've been split into 3 personalities. or
Yeah,
something?
you got.
The original
What
copy.
would the
evil
original Jet
version.
Jeff be? The gullible one,
No, the bougie one.
Oh
or
my
the Nicky Parker Jet Jeff?
Not the
Oh, dearest Lord.
Leave Jet alone.
Not the
Leave
Nicki Parker.
that alone.
What's next, honey? What is next? Okay. Next thing.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Is Zesty
We
kept
did-
calling that boy a crackhead, by the way. Let me
We
just-
really didn't even. So, like, when they were having a conversation, it's like Zesty was trying to bring up Donnie,
Mhm.
and Jayla was like literally confused because he didn't know who the fuck that man was talking about.
You see the avatar.
You know what, Patches? See, this is why.
Fashionista.
This is why I can't be back. Patches is.
Go ahead, Jerry. I'm
evil.
sorry. I had to keep
That's
that
evil.
up.
I think that's all I had to say, to be honest. Like, Jayla was really just acting oblivious, and I was really trying to figure out. So Jayla, how are you gonna help him with this lip gloss thing? Like, so how are you putting this together? Are you just trying to help him figure out like a, like a package to like put everything out in? Because I was like, couldn't he do that by himself?
So she was going over like different ideas of different content that he could create about the stuff that he was doing. She was like, do you want to do like a Christmas? Because this was like November, December. She was like, do you want to do like a Christmas, content of filming some sort of related to Christmas? She's like, oh yeah, that'd be a good idea, blah, blah, blah. And she was showing how to get like different angles and how to use different, all that equipment that the influencers have, honey. So that's her shtick. So that's what she was trying to give him pointers on what kind of content he can make to further post on his social medias.
I'm gonna have to go look on Jayla's Instagram, like these like viral posts, because I have not seen them.
Oh yeah, I went over there, I saw him. I said, "Oh, these numbers are cute."
I have a question. Since we're talking about viral posts, I was scrolling through Instagram, like looking through the stories, right? And like on your Instagram stories, like when you scroll, it says like subscriber content only. Is there like some like risque shit that you put behind like a paywall on Instagram or something?
I don't know. Why don't you figure it out? Go give me $4.99 and you'll see.
Last time I gave your ass $4.99 for your subscription package, I didn't see shit behind that paywall.
You didn't pay for it, did you? Yes,
I did. It was like towards like the first 4 months of this panel. Y'all was on an IG live all together. Scotty had traveled down there. Y'all don't remember? Y'all was probably drunk. That's what
we probably were.
That's very possible.
That's very possible.
Oh, I wasn't doing what I was doing now, but I'm gonna let you know now. I tried to be naked as fuck on there. It did not work.
What do you mean?
Like Instagram said, no. So you got to be real slick with it. You got to, you got to show side, like the side of the booty cheek or something. Too much. You can be naked on there, but you got to cover yourself up with like a big ass emoji.
Oh, that ain't no point of having that then.
Yeah,
right. They sound like they paying to see what you post on your reels.
Huh? Oh, I ain't posting that on there no more. See, now if you want to see me a little bit in the nude, you gotta pay for it now.
Why don't you just go get OnlyFans and start posting stuff on Twitter?
Then they gonna actually talk about me. I ain't got time. And besides, I don't want to be fully naked. I don't want to do that. Then I gotta really start like jacking off and
you want to tease,
sticking stuff up my butt and stuff. I don't want to.
I don't know. Like, am I the only person? Like, I don't like. It would be so hard for me to do like solo content if I was to ever be a content creator. I don't get turned on just jacking off like that. I'm not fully. I don't be like fully like rock hard. I
don't want to taint my view of relations, because in my soul I'm a demisexual and I need to be connected to.
But in your thighs, in between your thighs and your butt, is it demisexual though?
Huh? No, in my mind.
Oh, in the mind. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, mentally, I need to be connected for my junk down there to work and for me to be comfortable.
As I've gotten older, I feel like I've definitely grown to need more of an emotional connection or some type of, connection with the person that I'm being intimate with. That really does turn me on. I can't do like back in my heyday, like the little slut activities. Just meeting up like with niggas off of Jacked.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm scared.
I can't.
I'm not on none of that stuff.
I'm scared. I feel like the thrill of it is gone. It's like, especially in our age group, it's like we have a lot of things going on in our lives. We need stability. We need add peace.
I need you to come around on a regular. I don't need you to be just like a wham bam. Thank you. I don't need a bunch of little bodies running around out here because they already be talking about me saying I get slutted out at the Bulldogs. I was like,
I don't see how you could.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I just can't be like 100% my unadulterated self sexually with somebody I'm not 100% comfortable with. If I'm comfortable with you, I will
take the wigs off.
Listen, turn the wigs around.
Turn the wigs around.
Turn the wigs
He
around.
said, I'm about
No,
to
that's
snatch off
true.
this chin strap beard and I'm about to show you a good time, bitch.
Oh no, I don't have to snatch it off. You know it like this beard is conditioned and
Do they
moisturized.
hold
It's
it?
soft. It's soft.
So from the back, can they hold it?
Mm-hmm.
and
It tickles.
It tickles.
Mhm.
You keep it moisturized.
I'm
Yes.
screaming.
I
It
can't
does.
take. I can't take y'all. Oh, what's the next scene, child? Oh, the next scene was Big Pun.
Wait, what?
The next scene was Big Pun.
Big
Who the fuck
who?
is Big Pun?
Rio.
Do you
Oh,
know
I'm
what?
like,
Not
What man
like
is?
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
I was like, not lean back.
That was Fat
I
Joe.
thought that was Fat.
That's
Yeah,
Fat
that's Fat.
Joe. But
I thought the scene was so cute and so special, and his son is so handsome, and
He look just like
that's
him.
really nice.
The FBI is on your ass, Rio. They are
Why you
watching this
say-
show.
Yeah, you said that in the
Trying
comments.
to-
Why you say that?
They are going to get to the bottom of what this troop is. I still don't know what they be doing. What the fuck do y'all be touring doing?
They
What's
bottom people and party turner-uppers.
it would be it be given
They're hype women,
They hype
bottle girls.
Because everybody swear he a
Rio.
pimp, honey. They say he a pimp.
It be giving Rio Griselda Blanco Escobar Jenkins. I don't know. I was like, whatever this is, it sounds illegal. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want to be an accessory to this. Take it off the screen.
Listen.
It's too late now, baby.
It
You get it now.
And then that girl was like, she was like, yeah, because am I gonna be your top doll again? I was like, top doll? Doing what? What does that mean? Because the bitches are just going in the club, fist pumping for money. How can you be how's anybody over the other one?
I mean, maybe
you
she's
don't fist
pumping her
pump as
fist
hard.
harder.
Maybe one person brings aristocrat vodka, the other one brings the Casamigos.
But who bringing the coochie? That's the real question.
All of
Kitschy.
them.
I
What
am
this
so
monetization
done.
do?
Who catering?
Who catering to Kichi?
Uncle Jay says he's definitely a madam.
Not a madam.
It definitely gives like Uncle Clifford, like Uncle Clifford Lopez.
That is what we call racism.
Let's move on. But nice
I was about
scene.
to say something.
Oh, go ahead, Jamar.
Nope, because I haven't put it in the private chat.
Oh, okay. So we go back to Kelly. She meets up with her main DJ, and then she asked to check the phone, but she says she really was just kikiing when she said she checks his phone.
But she really did say she was going through that phone, though.
Do y'all go through? I don't go through phones.
I went through a phone one time. I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
I will never go through another phone again in my life.
Listen.
If you cheat, baby, I don't want to know.
I want to know.
I don't
really believe in going through phones and stuff like that, and I really don't do that. But I will say I did it one time, and I found something, and that was, it was a snip for that. I can't.
My God. I wasn't gonna say that. I was not gonna say that. That's, God damn it! Don't you read it out loud. That's what he reminded me of in that moment, but I could never say that out loud.
Poppy, you mean Poppy Boulevardes? What? Nobody knows what we talking about.
I'm just laughing at what he said.
That is what I'm talking about, yes. But
Okay.
I feel like once you feel the need to go into the phone, you've already lost. You've already the seed's already planted. It's already over with, more than likely.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it is. Trust me, I know.
It's
I don't
already
like
over with.
I don't
You may
like
not do it, but you're gonna always want to do it,
mm-hmm.
and you'll always be tempted to do it every time he may leave it or take a shower.
I'm
It's
like,
just like that's too much.
I don't be. I
oh,
don't
mine,
feel.
just leave me, baby.
I don't feel tempted like to go look through phones, but like if I feel like something. Okay, so if a person looks through your phone,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should be able to look through their phone. Like in my last relationship, he didn't have no problem looking through my phone. I never like looked through his. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
I never felt like I needed to.
Right.
But the time that I did, the one time that I did, I found something. And I was like, this is insane. You
Like,
know,
was it a little something or was it like a big something?
infidelity is infidelity.
Well,
there are levels, just like there are levels of gay. So
I don't believe in that. If I like, because I don't know the the backstory, the extent of what you was doing. Maybe you deleted something. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you knew this person before you knew me, and y'all still been talking this whole time. Maybe you didn't.
did they meet up?
I don't know.
Did they talk about meeting up?
Yes.
And then when you kind of catch things in the middle of it, you like, okay, is this the first time? Is this the 5th time, the 10th time? Like where am I finding this out in the timeline?
Because if you just tell somebody, oh, you look nice, and they be like, oh, you look nice too, and I see that in their phone, I'm probably like, okay, so what?
No, it's nothing like that.
Oh, okay. Because you know you in a relationship, you're not dead.
Yeah.
But if you talk about meeting up with people and you talk like sexually, and then there's pictures, exchanged, and you talk about and you should come over and da da da. He gonna be at work and da 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 da. Oh, okay. You for real cheating?
Like not for play?
Not for play, not for real, but for play. I was like, now you gotta get up out of here, bitch.
I like, and that whole when you looking for stuff, you're gonna find it. I don't think that's true. For example, my phone was looked through multiple times and nothing was ever found because I wasn't doing anything, but it's completely different when somebody else, is doing it and they like, you better not be doing nothing. It's weird.
Well, when they tell you that means they doing something. And
they know what
they doing. But I say that it is true that if you go looking for something, you'll find it, because I feel like if you go through somebody's phone and you're looking for something and you see the smallest little thing, you'll blow it up into something big.
Or maybe if you looking through the phone, it could be your intuition telling you that there's something for you to find.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you're looking through the phone.
Now but a lot of times, like, is this really your mama's number? Why your mama number in here twice?
But see, even if I got the intuition,
why you calling Pizza Hut 3 times in the middle of the night?
Like, even if I do have the intuition that something going on, I still don't look through the phone because I just feel like if I find it, it's gonna be some bullshit if I go and look.
Who says Pizza Hut in their phone?
But they say that name. They say that bitch on the Pizza Hut.
Right. Okay.
Why Pizza Hut text you? I can't wait to see you again.
So the last
right, just like why ever saved? Anyway, go ahead.
So the last scene is Jet and Donnie finally meeting up.
Oh, woo, child!
This was given the pipe and the prejudice. It was given the pipe and the prejudice.
I will say this: I was very impressed with Donnie's mindset when it came to racism. And
were you?
Yes, I was very impressed that he got to those places and how he felt like he wasn't being.
It was the Malcolm X for me.
Jamar, you need to come back on camera. We already 2 down.
And I
am no longer.
He was like, well, he was being racist towards me because he
said
my hair.
Come back.
What?
I'm refilling my water. Damn.
Oh, well, you could have just said that.
And you sitting there singing church hymns with your camera off.
I'm trying to bring the Lord back because I already know where it's about to go. So I just want to leave with the Lord.
I really don't have nothing to say about this scene, to be honest.
It was confirmed for me that he was definitely a fan of Jeff, which I kind of gathered from him being so hard up on this man. Yeah, and he really had no legitimate beef with Jet. He just was going off of, I felt like you was talking about me, and I never approached you about it.
One thing I really do like about Jeff is that regardless on if a bitch is saying something that he agrees with or does not agree with, if he does not like them, if he does like them, he will sit quietly and just listen to whatever you have to say.
Yeah.
I really like it's something about somebody who does not cut you off and tries to overtalk you. Like Jeff really just be looking like
that's a confident bitch because she knows in this situation in particular. It just sounded like, okay, when we asked, what's the root of the problem here? And he's like, oh, you unfollowed me. And he's like, okay, so this is why I unfollowed you because of what you said. And it really should have just dead right there. I didn't know why we kept going. I didn't know why Donnie was bringing up all this other stuff that felt like it had nothing to do with the conversation. I said, baby, why are we even going any further with this?
Exactly.
You the Malcolm X of our generation?
And it's so crazy because all of that energy that he had when he was talking to Mother and the energy that he brought to the pink party, it seemed that all of that energy had suddenly vanished when it was just the two of them in one room together by themselves.
Is he frozen?
Who, me? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a second.
Damn, why you screaming about me? Oh.
He done froze. But yeah, I was proud of Jeff. I thought he did a great job. He handled it himself very, very professionally. And child, Donnie is crazy. I don't see how he sat through that. I probably would have looking like.
All right.
Yes, there was a couple of folks in the chat that was saying they were team Donnie and they love Donnie and shit like that, which is like not surprising.
Yeah, he is chaotic. He is funny as hell.
Yeah, but it's kind of like like them little crackheads on the street that be doing weird dances like in front of the gas station. That's kind of the like little chuckles that it's giving. It's kind of like
wow, that is insane. What does it sound like again? Do it for me again. Like they laughing at a court jester or something.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
He was laughing like that bitch off of Us.
Ooh. My Lord.
You that bitch, you mean Lupita Nyong'o?
Yeah, but she was like,
that bitch be acting her ass off in them roles, but she be throwing her whole pussy to them roles.
I just wish she didn't throw her puss on that white man. I wish she didn't do that, because he don't respect black
white men.
Because he didn't respect black women.
How you know he didn't?
Because of what he did to Jody.
Well, we don't know about that relationship, honey.
Yes, we do. She said she exposed him.
I'm sure she did. But I've always liked Joshua Jackson. I always thought he was so man. From them Dawson Creek days, the Mighty Ducks. He was a child star.
Child, Donnie was going through this scene, and I was not able to piece any of this shit together. I was like,
that's why I ain't got nothing to say.
At the end of the day, I just want to say, what the fuck do you mean? You basically the Malcolm X of the LGBT community.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Malcolm who?
I was like, you mean Malcolm in the Middle?
Well, Malcolm in the Middle was very intelligent. He was a genius.
But his family.
Are
was
you
like
insinuating that Johnny is none of those things?
I am not insinuating anything. I'm saying that he is not a genius.
And it's like once again,
I'm not
like,
insinuating that he's not smart. I'm just saying he's not genius level.
no,
Because he sat there and said, I don't know none of them. What did he say about something about whatever? He called them black people. I don't know why he called them black people. Instead of the people that he was with. He said, I don't know the name of none of them black people that you was with.
and then he was sitting here saying, like, I'm just black, black, black to black,
Ooh,
pro
it's a
black,
leopard.
black, 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 black,
Y'all
and black, my
can't
black,
see
black,
that.
black. But I only date Hispanics though.
Mhm.
But black. I was like, what?
Hey.
Oh my god! I don't
You
know
scared the
why.
shit out of me, bitch.
I don't know why I was looking in Tramel's camera, like his screen, and thinking it was my background for a second.
You thought it was what?
I don't know why. I just thought somebody walked behind me. It was about to get real active in here.
Not on a live.
He about to be fighting ghosts. Fighting them demons that Donnie fighting.
But like he was like, because I'm black. And me and my black hair, my African ancestry, and my blackness, and I'm pro-black, and I'm the Malcolm X of this generation. But however, I only date Hispanic men. That's
what got me. I was like, wait, what? It was given like I'm not racist because I date Latin men. Who said that? You?
Well, I guess they not.
Her mama white. Her mama is white. I'm telling you.
Is that all we got for the show today?
The episode was great. I was
all I
highly
got.
entertained.
God bless them all. They are very entertaining. This is a great episode.
Yeah, this was a really, really good episode. Markel, pat yourself on the back, but send Lamont home.
Well, Lamont was already in his house.
I'm just saying, send cut that.
Not you telling her to sashay away.
Yeah, he can go. He can go.
Well, before we do go, I did do a poll to see who everybody felt was showing the fuck out tonight.
Mm.
And we have Jamar at 1%. We have Scotty at 4%. We have Tramel at 15%. And of course, we have Jeremy at 80%. Thanks.
Wait, what?
1%, yes.
But we already knew Jeremy was gonna have most of the votes anyway.
I had to Carl was not here, so I had to show up for the both of us.
But I kind of think, honestly, tonight, I think that all of us were kind of clocked in today.
Yes, absolutely.
I think,
I've taken a more serious approach in the reviews, and I feel like Carl has now moved into more of the funnier one. I feel like at first it was both of us that were really funny, but I feel like I've been very serious after the election. Bitch, all the humor left me. Now I'm finally getting the chuckle back.
But that's the thing. Somebody said Tramel should have won tonight.
Oh no, honey, I'm boring.
Yeah, everybody's boring except
I'm boring.
Anyway, but so we're about to go on and get up.
But at least they ain't saying. But at least people ain't calling y'all grimace. That ain't nothing worse than that, right?
Well,
I mean, at least you get to eat some cookies and burgers,
right?
My God.
Well, this was but this was another episode of the Chasing Powder, you guys. We're gonna close this out with a promotional run for both Carl and Tramel. They don't have to say anything because I've made it for them. Make sure you guys check out Jeremy's page. He's reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Is that the only one you're reviewing?
And I'm gonna be reviewing the new season of Real Housewives of Potomac since my bitch Candace is back.
Is she back for real?
Yes. Pause.
I saw the picture. I'm just trying to make sure.
You saw the picture?
Yes, I saw the picture.
My bitch Candace is back for the next season. Why else would she be at NBC Universal?
I'm just asking. Damn.
Listen, I am so happy that my bitch Candace is back because this last season, I did not watch it.
Horrible. But y'all, for real though, we're going to get up out of here and we will talk to y'all on next Thursday. Bye, y'all.
It's on some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping please, spreading lies, what you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit like.